because of all these ICE raids and all that stuff, people on the left really need to start arming up. People really need to start looking into the SRA. People really need to start looking into using their Second Amendment rights to defend themselves. Because you will find out, if you look into your state laws, that you do in fact have the right of self-defense. In Oregon, for example, as an Oregon resident, I can tell Oregonians this. We have the Castle Doctrine. It is a state law. Use it. In the state law, you have the right to defend your life, to defend your property, to defend your family in your castle, in your dwelling, without retreating. You do not need to retreat first. So without retreating, you can defend your property with lethal force if necessary. So, in Oregon, for example, if a ICE agent shows up and they are wearing a mask, they're not wearing their badges, they're not identifying themselves, and they definitely don't have a legal warrant signed by a duly appointed legal judge, then you can tell them to fuck off. And if they still attempt entry, you can unalive them. I will use TikTok language. You can blam them. Because that is your constitutional right. And when inevitably you get brought in front of a judge yourself because of that event, you will have an extremely strong case because of the Castle Doctrine and because of the fact that they definitely weren't allowed in your dwelling because they definitely didn't have a warrant, as their lawyers will have to show. Their lawyers will have to show the fact that they don't have a warrant. And it'll be incredibly easy to prove that they don't have a warrant because the judge will ask for the warrant, and guess what they won't have? So there you go. You can defend yourself. And please, Americans, we need to start taking advantage of this. This moment right now, the moment we are living in right now, is exactly why the Second Amendment was put into the Constitution, why the Second Amendment was put into the Bill of Rights. We need to start using it. We need to bring back the spirit and ethos of the Black Panther Party of the 1960s. We need to bring back that ethos. We need to start, open carrying to let these federal agents know they are not allowed. You want entry? Get a warrant. It is as simple as that. You want entry? Do the proper paperwork and follow the proper procedures. You want entry into my home? Get a warrant. You want entry into a school? Get a warrant. Easy as that. Also, what would massively help is to take your masks off, wear body armor that properly displays ICE on it, wear body cameras, and especially wear a damn badge so that we know who you are. Because this whole masking up, wearing plain clothes and all that stuff just doesn't work, because at a certain point, and it already has, for anyone who doesn't believe me, Google is a free resource, there have actually been people who have masked up and pretended to be ICE agents, because it's extremely simple, because since ICE is not identifying themselves, all you literally have to do, you can wear the same clothes, just put on a mask and say you're ICE. If I wanted to kidnap somebody, anybody, you know how easy it is? All I have to do is show up, put on a mask, and claim I'm ICE. That's it. That's all you have to do. There's no badges you have to wear. There's no uniform you have to wear. Nothing. Nothing. Because that's what actual ICE agents are doing. They're wearing the same clothes, just plain civilian clothes, and they audibly claim they're ICE. But who's to tell the difference? Who's to tell the difference between an actual ICE agent and some yahoo just putting on a mask and saying they're ICE? And so this is exactly why the Second Amendment exists. And because, again, even if somebody claims they're ICE, who wants to take that risk? Who wants to take that risk? Because, again, you're playing dice with your life, with your family's lives, if you believe them when they say they're ICE. Because what if they're not? What if they're not? Are you just going to let that slide? Are you going to allow people to kidnap your family, put them into human trafficking or whatever, just because they said they were ICE? Because what are you supposed to do? What are you going to do? Go to the cops and say, well, I thought they were ICE. Well, guess what? That doesn't change the fact that your family's now gone. Somewhere you're never going to be able to find them again. All because you believe some random people wearing a mask that they were ICE. So, this is why the Second Amendment exists. This is exactly why the Second Amendment exists.